our customers, help businesses build account integrity that creates loyalty for their customers. So here we have, for example, we have Mikhail Chang that's logging into his account. And once he enters his username and password, it's critical for businesses to assess these various risk signals. So we talked about SIM swap, and what Telesign can do is run that risk assessment using the phone number before sending that one-time passcode, and we can look at the SIM swap status. So if the number was SIM swapped in the last 24 hours, whether it was 1 minute ago or 23 hours and 59 minutes ago, Telesign deems that as a high risk signal, and we would recommend to our customer to not send that one-time passcode. There's medium risk, which is up to 72 hours. So in the last 3 days, 3 days to 14 days, and a very low risk for 14 days ago. Again, we all have our phones in our pockets. So if I switched or got a new phone or lost my phone and did need a new SIM card, and it happened within the last week, I would have done that. And we don't want to create false positives with our customers. So that's why we have these risk buckets, and help our customers kind of make those decisions, because SIM swap happens very, very fast. Fraudsters have a very small window of opportunity before you realize that I can't make any phone call. I have no service because I don't have a SIM card anymore. So it's this same day detection that is so very critical. Similarly speaking, there's porting history, which is kind of like a new SIM card, but you're actually changing your phone. So you're porting your phone maybe to a new number, or you're porting your phone to a new carrier. So if a phone number has been ported, Telesign has the ability to look at the date of when it was ported, determine what carrier it was ported to, what mobile network it's on, what is the phone type. So again, helping our customers to understand, is this a legitimate porting? Did this person just change their phone number and switch to a new carrier, or is there risk associated with it? Did it just happen? Is there a new carrier located in a country in Southeast Asia, or is there something risky about it, yes or no? And our customers can use that and, again, make that real-time decision to send this one-time passcode or not. And kind of lastly, especially in the financial world, voice one-time passcodes are still a big thing. So if I log into my Fidelity account, for example, I have the option to receive a one-time passcode via SMS or voice. And for a large number of Americans out there, a large number of people around the world, they still rely on that one-time passcode via a voice call. So that is still another area of risk for customers. So Telesign has the ability to determine, is this phone number being forwarded? So if I call Mikhail's number at 555-3232, and it's actually being ported to a different number, that is a risk signal that allows or enables a fraudster to intercept that one-time passcode and take over that account. So again, Telesign can run this real-time detection and determine, is this number being forwarded, yes or no? And if it is being forwarded, answer the question, why is it being forwarded? Is it maybe a conditional forwarding that just some of the calls? Maybe it's busy, maybe it's after hours, something that's really common. If you own a small business, for example, and you call your shop at 6 p.m., your shop is closed, you don't want to miss that call, so you forward it to your cell phone. That's totally fine. That's not really a risk signal. But if every single call all of a sudden is being forwarded and they started on this same day, that is a high risk signal that we can help our customers detect. And ultimately, we can help build a user flow where we can block the interaction. So if Mikhail's SIM swap happened or occurred in the last 24 hours, we can recommend to our customer to block that one-time passcode. Maybe it's a low risk, maybe it was a day or two ago. We can layer in a challenge, and maybe you introduce another factor of authentication. Maybe you ask the user to take a selfie, or maybe you scan a fingerprint. There's a layer of biometrics that you can weave into your workflow. But in most instances, there's nothing risky. There's nothing cumbersome about it. And it's going to be a frictionless experience. They receive that one-time passcode, and Mikhail gains access into his account. So that is how Telesign helps to safeguard the login. So we can not only do we distribute the one-time passcode through our verification APIs, but we layer in and have that risk assessment that sits as that additional layer of security. Then really throughout that customer journey, we talked about it earlier, when you're making those purchases, when you're changing or updating your user information, Telesign can sit at those critical moments throughout that customer journey and start to run these risk signals and help keep our customers to ensure that our customers can have that proactive understanding of what their customers' risk levels are. And if there ever is that delta, if you're a safe user today, but you become a high risk user tomorrow, Telesign can help flag that to our customers.